Welcome to the Preeminence Daily Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew J. Peters, founder of Ascend. Be sure to grab your ultimate guide to preeminence at preeminence.tv. Today we're talking about challenging words. So tune in, listen up, and get ready to take a focused action on your mission, message, and presence to create accelerated results starting right now. Today I want to share with you something that may be bothering you, and it may be bothering me just because I need to clarify it. You're listening to these podcasts, and you may be thinking to yourself, this guy sure is arrogant, thinking that he knows everything, or he always has something to teach us, or that he feels that he might be far above where I'm at. And I want to let you know that I'm sharing these things with you as they're coming to me. Each of us has a voice inside. Each of us read a passage of scripture, read a book, and something is stirred inside us that helps us integrate what we just learned into our lives. And I'm sharing with you those things that I could easily just forget, those things I could easily just put in a journal and bury it away, not share those ideas with people, but I'm putting them out there, those ideas that have come to me so I can use them and integrate them. I'm sharing them with you here, because I want to hopefully benefit you in some way. See, I'm not saying all this stuff because I think I know it all, that I figured everything out. But in this vulnerability, telling you here's what I'm learning, I don't take this time lightly that you're sharing with me, and I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to invest in this podcast, in this blog article you may be reading. I want you to understand, I'm learning. We're all learning. None of us have arrived. You see, you're going to be building your platform in your marketplace, and you can't wait until you've figured everything out. This is definitely not to say fake it till you make it, or hype anything, or make anything up, but tell the truth. Tell your truth, and the more specific you get about your truth, and just being honest and laying it all out there, the more you're going to help people. People talk about being authentic, and a lot of that is just a bunch of BS. It's a phrase that people like to put out there. To me, being authentic is just speaking your truth and not putting on any airs. And in this moment, I'm telling you that I haven't figured everything out. I am on my journey. There's going to come a time in your life that as you've been sharing what's on your heart, what you're learning, that people are going to say to you, I remember it was like 2 years ago, you were talking about your relationship with your dad, and that really struck me. And you're thinking, I haven't figured out everything with my dad yet. I'm still trying to make my relationship better, but thank you. Your action step is to not think that you have to have everything figured out in order to feel like you have something worthy of sharing. Right now, on your path towards preeminence, you have something to share. Just know that that path that you're on is lifelong. And maybe towards the end of your days, you will actually attain preeminence. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not for you to say. It's for other people to see that you've displayed in your life a level of commitment to your craft, a level of playing to legacy, playing the long game, having patience, choosing mastery over expediency. And along that way, there's so much for you to learn, and just share that stuff with other people. That's where all the value is. A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, people are going to uncover some of your old podcasts, some of your old blog posts, your Facebook posts, your Twitter posts, and they're going to remember that you've been on this journey for a long time. It's not something you just waited until you had everything perfect and packaged, and that you're going to come out like some guru. If I come across as knowing it all, I want to let you know that that's not my intention. My intention is to let you know that as these things come to me, as I am reminded of the things I've done in my life, the good and the bad, that I'm sharing them with you right here. Don't hide all of the mistakes. Don't hide all the things that you're trying to figure out. Don't say that you have figured them all out, but just to let you know, in this podcast, that I'm going to be telling you the truth, my story, the things I've learned, the things I am learning. And I just ask you in your action step for this week, today, do something, share something from your heart that maybe you haven't figured out 100%. Maybe it's not all polished, but share from your heart. That's the most honest thing you can do. And it's always great to sleep every night knowing you did the honest thing. I'll talk with you tomorrow. This daily podcast is all about you becoming the preeminent voice in your marketplace. So take the consistent and necessary action each and every day on what you've learned over the last few minutes. When, not if, when you're ready to take your business, your organization, your name, your brand, and your commitment to the level of preeminence, head on over to preeminence.tv where you can download your own copy of the Ultimate Guide to Preeminence, enroll in the Elevation program, and join us on one of our next live events. If you're not subscribed, simply visit iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play right now and click subscribe. Until tomorrow, make today and each and every day count towards creating preeminence in your space and a legacy that matters.